team, already ranked in the top 25. The other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish. South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Commodores will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Finds his man. It's strong. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. First down here for the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's strong. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Second down coming up. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's strong. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the... Oh, he's got some... And to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Commodores offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got a man. It's Hale. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off play action on first down. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 10 over West Virginia.
Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He'll do it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The give to the back. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Murphy. Got a man in the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Just keeps slinging it. But he can't get away again. And down he goes. And the trickeration is not so tricky.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Going to swing it on second down. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's strong. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Using the quick game. No chance to run, but still a good game. The Commodores want to move quickly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's McLeod. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Breaks into the open.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass. But then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. To the air, it's Murphy. Under fire. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Williams. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Irish. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Makes the quick grab. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. From the gun, the ground game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. That cuts into the deficit, it's now 21-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barres. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll open the second half with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. He leaves it with his back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. To the ground with the back. He's in open space downfield. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Thrust that arm out. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just 1 bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 6 over West Virginia. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They kick it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Wants to bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That's caught. It's Owens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
The AT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. This field goal would make it a 1-possession game, and the crowd trying to get in this guy's head. That is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's Young. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Using his legs, it's Owens. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off. The chances of them winning just went way downhill.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Catch in the middle, it's strong. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's second and 12. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Notre Dame looking for this fourth down conversion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 34 to Syracuse.
Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Gets it out quickly.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give from the gun. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's first and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Sherrill. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Commodores will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Fitzgerald. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback adapting. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. He's got it again. Creates a little room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Hunt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure this doesn't happen next week again.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.